Hey, baby loves, and welcome back to the Goddess Love Oracle and Tarot channel. Again, I appreciate y'all more than you know. The full moon is coming up on the 16th, so I'm going ahead and getting this energy out here now. Need to be tapping into that energy is very important. Take advantage of all the energy this full moon is bringing to you. Whatever it is necessary for you to release, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, so first and foremost, again, I want to thank you all for tuning in. We will be tapping into energies of the sun, moon, and rising signs as well as Venus. I always focus on those because I am love. So therefore, besides those big three, I like to focus on the Venus energy because hey, we all need love. We all want love. And it's just a wonderful thing for the heart. How we love, how we receive love, how we give love. Okay, so down below in the description box is my booking information, as well as a link to check your birth chart placements. So, I mean, most of us know our sun sign. A lot of us don't know the other placements. I mean, there's so many houses and Chiron and Placidus and so many things that I ain't gonna get into because I don't know. I barely even scratched the surface of the surface with that. However, if you want it, the information is there for you. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, and just in case some of you who are not new have forgotten, I am an oracle, a medium between you and your spirit guides, providing you with messages and information they feel like you need to hear. Anytime you come across these readings, I do not believe in coincidences. Therefore, you are here for a reason. Okay? These messages are timeless. Therefore, they can tap into energies of things that have occurred in your past, things that you have presently going on in your life, as well as things that have yet to happen in your future. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, everything ain't for everybody. We got positive vibes over here. I mean, you can have your negative vibes, but keep them over there, not over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Receive these messages in divine timing, please. Do not shoot the messenger if it's something you don't want to hear. Awakening. Woohoo. All right. Pause. Perspective. Selflessness. That's the hangman in traditional tarot. The world card. We starting out with major arcana. Accomplishment, celebration, and completion. Some of you have completed a cycle, so this is where you are pausing. This is where you're taking everything into perspective. The Ace of Cups, emotions, relationships, and intuition. Some of you are either ending relationships and starting new ones. I just heard not just with others, but with self. Congratulations. The King of Wands, inspirational, charismatic, and innovative. The Ten of Wands, overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. And then you have the Four of Cups, distraction, self absorption, and discontentment. Yeah, some of you have been allowing things to just push you over the edge. The things that you really need to be focused on, you're not because you got these distractions. You mad, you got somebody mad because they stressed because they overworked. They life is out of whack and out of balance. And you're blaming other people. You're blaming other people for the distractions because you got your back turned to what it is that belongs to you. Because you're focusing too much on the negative areas of your life. This is the bottom of the deck. You have the Six of Pentacles, charity, generosity, and a windfall. Okay, so like I said, some of you with this world card, like I said, is you accomplished some things. It's time for celebration, completion. You completed certain cycles in your life. It's now time to move on to bigger and better things. Um, I feel like some of you with this Ten of Wands energy, because you're stressed and you're imbalanced, it's hard for you to see the bigger picture. Your life is a damn mess. Okay. I'm just keeping it real. I told y'all don't shoot the messenger. Some of you are your life is a damn mess and it's your own fault. because you're not focusing on what you need to be focusing on. You giving way too much energy to this situation over here. Relationships that are completely irrelevant when you should be focused. Your Ace of Cups, your cup should be full of you. Okay. And I feel like some of you are coming out of this energy as well. You're coming out of this energy of the distraction of being stressed and overworked and all of that kind of stuff. You're awakening to what it is that you need to change in your life, therefore walking away from the old shit, completing the cycle that was necessary in your life. I mean, I get it. It's like somebody had I heard ding, like a light bulb went off, ding, like somebody had an epiphany. The same thing as an awakening. You came to a realization about some things about yourself. But something set this off for you. Something inspired you. You saw somebody else or someone else, or you heard someone else talking. I don't know if maybe somebody might have listened to like a podcast or like came across a video or something on YouTube or something like that. And it just, a bell went off in your head when you seen that. And it was like, okay, I got to make some changes or whatever. And however it came about, congratulations to you because it was necessary and much needed. Okay, because honey, you just been letting things eat away at you, and it is completely unnecessary. Somebody want to live Sheila E. the glamorous life. That's why you stressed out. hmm Somebody was with somebody because that person looked good on paper. That's what they say about people who look good as far as how they're dressed and they look like money, but they really not. They don't have it. I don't know who this message is for, but understand that just because someone looks like they have money does not necessarily mean they have money. Some people try very hard to look like they have money when they don't. People who actually have money don't really find it necessary to flaunt that. Like, and it's nothing wrong with wanting to look good, but people who, um, I'll give you an example. People who get on social media and they have to flash labels, those are the people who don't have money because they're trying so hard to prove to you that they got it. The people who really have the money don't give a fuck whether you know they got the money or not. Because guess what? When they hop in that motherfucking Bentley and all of that shit, yeah, you might see them in it and they might most post a picture. But the people who try hard on a regular basis to show you, like the one driving the Bentley might be wearing an outfit from Walmart. So keep that in mind. Okay. And still looking motherfucking good while you riding around with all your Gucci belt, your Gucci loafers, your Balmain jeans, and all of this brand name stuff. But you hopping in the Pence. I ain't gonna say Pinto. We in 2022. But what's the car that everybody's talking about? Your Toyota Corolla. Okay, from 1989. Okay, but you got on all of this name brand gear going to the club, worried about how much gas you can afford to put in the car, and how much budgeting for drinks and all of that. While the person with the money might be sitting at home trying to figure out how they gonna keep their money going. They don't give a fuck about the club and what nobody think about what they wearing. So don't worry about that. Everything is, the glamorous life ain't always glamorous. I put it like that. Okay. So now some of you will need to be stepping into this healing energy on the bottom of the deck here. You stepped away from the thing that was causing you to be overworked, stressed, and imbalanced with that Ten of Wands. It's time to move forward. Okay. And understand that the things that you went through, it was no mistake. It was a learning experience. The things that we go through in life, the bad experiences we have, the karmic lessons, if you will, when it comes to love, relationships, and everything else around us, is necessary for us to have those experiences so we can have a better life. If we're using our discernment, we take the lessons that we learn. This is why, it's necessary to have a little period. I would even call it a grieving period, a mourning period over a relationship, no matter how long or short, so that you can understand what happened and why it happened before you move on to a new relationship. You gotta understand yourself and why if this is a repeated cycle, why do I keep repeating these cycles? Okay, that's where the break is needed. But every experience that we have in love, relationships, whatever it is, are learning lessons. Even when you have a job, however long you're on that job, if you get fired or you quit and you move on to something else, you learn something from that experience. I don't give a fuck if you was working at a burger joint. You learned how to flip burgers with your left hand, and now you're gonna go to another place where you make pizza. And guess what? I learned how to flip them burgers, so using my left hand, I might have a quicker technique in getting this pizza out than I would before. You learn something everywhere. I'm just that's a parable that I'm using. But anyway, understand that everything happens in divine timing. And despite what you may be feeling right now, you are protected. You have a circle of love around you from your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher power. You have that love connection around you. So some of you may be feeling alone, you may be feeling lost because of this relationship ending or what have you, but you should not feel that way. This is a temporary feeling. Okay, but the love that your ancestors have for you, your spirit guides, your angels have for you is forever. That's never going to go away. They're always going to be there protecting and guiding you. So don't feel like this is the end of the world. I feel like some of you really feel like this is the end of the world. And that's made you cranky and all of that type of stuff. It's like you just completely stressed out over a situation. And that's natural emotions, okay? Because your emotions are flowing with this Ace of Cups. But it's a positive thing, even though you don't feel like it. You should have passion and love when it comes to relationships, but you also have to have discernment. Every person that you come across is not meant to be your forever. Okay. Mm-mm. And the new thing that's coming for some of y'all who have completed your cycles, who've done your healing work and all of that, their romance and the connection, you know why it's coming to you now? Because you took the time to love yourself. So now you're open to the new love that you truly deserve. The love and connection. It's a spiritual and romantic connection. Okay. I just personally, this is on a personal note. I feel like when people are really connected, truly connected, I feel like this is a spiritual thing within itself. Even if it's not romantic. I feel like that's just, and divine timing steps in for that as well. So it's not something that you have to go out looking for. It will happen in divine timing. I saw a post where somebody said, the young lady was saying, y'all listen to these spiritual people and they telling you like it's just some magical perfect person out there for you. How you supposed to learn who's for you and who's not if you're not dating? It's fine to date, but you got to be careful with your energy. You got to be careful who you allow in, all of that. Keep Sweat over here whining like a motherfucker right now, talking about how deep is your love. Is it wrong for us to love like this? How deep is your love? I'm just saying, it's nothing wrong with the dating, but you got to know yourself. You got to be discerning about who you share your energy with. Everybody don't deserve to be all up in your mix. Everybody don't deserve to be all up in your pussy. Everybody don't deserve to be all up and sucking your dick. None of that kind of stuff. Y'all have to excuse me. I don't know who this spirit is that just jumped in. Is just like, keep it real. Tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Okay. So now you got to be real with yourself. Be real with yourselves. Open up to changes. I feel like some of you have a type as to who it is that you deal with. Okay. Well, if you dealt with 10 people who are your type, guess what? Maybe that ain't working for you. Step outside of that box. Be real with yourself. I understand that, you got good hair, girl. Oh, damn, she light skinned, she exotic. Mhm. Y'all might want to check for that bald brother with the beard. Y'all might want to check for chocolate sis. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might want to switch it up a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. Now, for those of you who are, completely imbalanced and all of this, this is for y'all. Breathe through the tension and release the blocks. It's time for some meditating. It's time for some spiritual cleansing. It's time for some it's getting warmer outside now. You can go outside and get grounded. But it's time for you all to pull yourselves out of this funk that you're in. Because it's not because of anybody else. Yeah, it's because of things that's going on outside of you, but you have control over it. Like this situation that some of you guys are dealing with, you have full control over it, but allowing yourself to be stressed and tired and all of this type of stuff. I promise you, it's time for you to do some meditating, some grounding, and some spiritual cleansing. Okay. Now, for those of you who have gone through this awakening, honor these feelings that you're having right now. Attune to the divine and let them do what they do spiritually with you. Okay. This transition is something that's going to be very uncomfortable for you. I promise you, it gets better. When I make promises, I ain't gonna lie to you, because I mean, it's the truth. It's rough when you're going through a spiritual awakening. It's rough when you're transitioning from a lifestyle that you've been used to living. When you're ready to make those changes, when you're ready to really step up and heal yourself, it's rough, but accept it. Get in tune with your higher self, okay? The God that is you. Honor the feelings that you're having. Because when you have a spiritual awakening, those things that you experience, those things that you have, it'll confuse you. It'll make you wonder if you're going crazy. But this is part of the process. I promise you, it gets better. But for those of you who, are imbalanced, stressed, and all of this type of stuff, you just angry and emotional and all of that kind of stuff, as far as, showing your negative emotions, it's time for cleansing. Congratulations to those of you who have done the healing work and you're working through your process and you've come to that state of completion and accomplished what you need to accomplish in this, to bring this world card situation about. That Ace of Cups with you being able to express your emotions, your needs, having that discernment, paying attention to your intuition, seeing red flags in people where you need to see them and not ignoring them like you used to. I don't know who this is, but I feel like somebody just got tired of being on that hamster wheel and said, hey, I'm about to step up and heal my shit so I can draw in what it is that I really want. Okay. Congratulations to you. All right. All right, y'all. Well, that's everything that I have for you all. Once again, I want to thank you all so much for allowing me to do this reading for you and tuning in, paying attention. If based on this reading, you feel like you would like to have a personal reading from me, again, my information is down below in the description box. Go to the website. Book before um, April 26th, because I will be going on a 30-day hiatus, which means I won't be doing any readings. I won't be doing any YouTube postings. I won't be doing any personal readings or anything of that nature. So you might want to get in before then if you would like for me to do a personal reading for you. So once again, I thank you all and I send you all peace, love, light, positive energy, and healing vibes. And I'll see you soon, macaroons. Bye.